not getting credit for alignments that we should be getting. Okay? Now, it turns out we had gotten funded to do a project, which actually funded the work on merging I talked about. The sole point was to spend essentially a year, or in this case a little more than a year, hammering on the Mach 6 task. Just trying to, if you had a whole year, just, given that the participants of Mach only had a month, how far within the current paradigm can we push this F-score? So we actually have the benchmark output, checkpointed output, for 53 distinct system states during the process of doing this. And actually, if you compare every pairwise combination of those system states, a before and an after state, you have a lot of data to look at, 1,378 pairs of systems, where you can essentially compare what the scoring algorithm that was used in Mach, it told you, happened between those two system states, and what the new, better scoring criteria tells you what happened. Okay. So I'll call them old and new scores respectively. So the first question is, how often did something happen, resembling what happened in the example? So recall in the example, we made a positive system change. The old scorer told us that our results went down. The new scorer on that example would have assigned us a 0 to begin with out of, a number of slot fills, and would have indicated an improvement after we made the change. So how many times did this actually happen? Well, out of the 100 training texts, 47 of them were actually irrelevant. We're not supposed to generate any output. So S-score is always undefined there, because your recall has a 0 in the denominator. So there's only 53 texts that matter. And it turned out that 45 of them, or 85% of them, for some set pair of system states, the scores essentially indicated opposite directions. Either the old scorer said you improved, and the new scorer said you went down, or vice versa. So this situation actually happened with a lot of the text. Admittedly, the magnitude of the change was sometimes small. Nobody made any design decisions based on a change of 0.13 of S-score. Other cases, the magnitude was quite large, though. Now, of course, when you're in a process of development mode, you're not really paying attention to changes over one document. You're paying attention to changes as they apply over the whole 100-document set. So, first, as an aside, I should note that in natural